So I will give some time at the ending again to ask the questions if you guys have anything. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to start this session, a demo session. Before starting of this demo session, I just want to give a small introduction about myself. My name is Ram Boyapati. I have nearly 13 plus years of IT experience. In this 13 plus years of experience, I've been working for the SQL Server and MSPA technology and Power BI, Azure data engineering as well. So I have overall 7 plus years of IT trainings and placement experience I have, and I started this e-classes in 2016. So we were providing training and placements, and our office is located in Hyderabad, Amirpet. So you can go to our website as well. So this is our website, and you can able to see our office premises as well. Inside this about us, you can see how my office looks, the infrastructure, and everything you can able to see it over here. Okay, so let me show you the details of the e-classes, how it looks and all the details as well. And also, for making more flexible to the students when they are learning, we are providing LMS portal as well. So LMS portal is a learning management system portal. It's a free of cost for every student. Like we are going to provide all the recording videos, live sessions, and daily class notes, free tests, and free courses. And also you can able to chat personally with the trainers, and you can able to do a group chat of with your batchmates as well. Everything we are doing from our LMS portal only. So you can see our office premises over here. So this is our office premises. Okay, so this is the e-classes infrastructure where you can come to Hyderabad location, and you can able to see all the details of the e-classes. Okay, all right. Now, whatever the LMS portal we have, that you can able to access either from our web portal, or you can download our e-classes mobile app also. We are providing for every student a mobile app as well to access all these things: live classes, daily class recording videos, and daily class notes, free tests, and you can able to chat with me directly as well. So how to register to this LMS portal? Simply goes to our e-classes website, whichever we have. Let me try to ping this e-classes website. And inside this e-classes website, what we can able to do is simply we are going to having a LMS login. Okay, so simply you can goes to the LMS login. Under this LMS login, when you are clicking on, it will ask to sign in. So at the time of sign in, you have to provide organization code as a SUFKN, and you can provide your mobile number if you are from India. If you are from out of India, just log in with the email address. I'm just pinging this link in your GoToMeeting chat as well. So simply you guys can able to register free of cost into our LMS portal as well. Okay, if anybody interested, quickly please log into our LMS portal, and you can able to chat with me inside that LMS portal directly, and you will get some free courses as well. Okay, generally in any institution, when you are looking on that, a owner, I mean the trainer is different and the management is different. But here in this e classes, I'm the managing director and I'm the trainer for this course, Azure data engineering, whichever you are going to learn. The main advantage with this e classes, if you're joining for other institution, so their daily 1 hour session they are going to conduct for the classes. So when the management is different and trainer is different, you may not have interaction with the trainer after this 1 hour session. If you have any doubts, if you want to talk with the trainer about your career or any kind of doubts clarification, you don't have option to reach out the trainer after the 1 hour session of the class. So, but in e-classes, we are providing a personal chat with the trainer. So you can able to chat with the trainer directly personally. So this is the main advantage with the e-classes you can able to do. So you can access our LMS portal through web or from a mobile app. If you are using Android phone, so simply you can go to the app store, Play Store and type e-classes. Then you can download. If you are going to iOS, you can download My Institute. This is the app we have. Okay. If you are using Apple phone, then in App Store, Play Store, you can see My Institute. So you just download this one. If it is Android, then you can able to search with the e-classes. The mobile app you can download it. Okay, right. So this is all about our e-classes institute. What we are providing and caring with the students comparing to the other institutions. What are the other things we are providing? um Direct interaction with the trainer is always perfect. So now coming to this Azure data engineering, with my 7 years of training experience, what I have observed over here, the students who are going to learn this course, Azure data engineering course, mostly the eligibility for this Azure data engineering course to learn, either they can have a graduation or any post graduation. So that is enough. A graduation or post graduation is enough over here. Okay, so if you are completing your graduation or a post graduation in 2015 or less than 2015 or 2018 or 17, whatever it is, I'm just taking kind of students, what type of background people they are going to learn Azure data engineering. So the one type is, let's take one use case. If you are passed out 2015 your graduation, now you want to, when you were passed out in 2015 your bachelor of degree or bcom bsc whatever it is, so you are getting it job as a fresher in 2015 immediately. Now you have total 9 years of experience. In this 9 years you are working for Java, just take an example. But now you want to learn Azure data engineering course, you want to switch your career from Java developer to Azure data engineer because of the demand in the market. So when you are going to applying for a job after learning this Azure data engineering course, definitely when you are applying for the jobs, you are going to applying for a jobs like a 2 to 5 years of experience. 2 to 5 years of experience jobs only you are going to apply. So ideally, whatever the 9 years you have, you will break down this into, from the last 3 to 4 or 2 to 5 years you are working for a Azure data engineering. Earlier you were working as a Java developer. This is how you are going to prepare the resume. This is one use case. Whoever already working in IT but they want to come to Azure data engineering. Second use case, he is also take a passed out year 2015. This is the second example. But the moment when he is passed out, immediately he joined non-IT jobs because it is not possible to everyone to get as a fresher in the IT job after education completion. So he joined in a non-IT job. So what are the non-IT jobs we have? So they can work as a recruiter or a HR or a civil engineer or a mechanical or a Google Maps or accountant, whatever it is. So there are different kind of jobs, non-IT jobs he was working so far. Now what they realized, even if they are working 9 years in the non-IT, they were not getting much packages over here. There is no much salaries over here. So to overcome this issue, now they want to come to IT. So now they are learning Azure data engineering course, and after learning this Azure data engineering, so they are going to applying for a 2 to 5 years of experience over here. Okay, 2 to 5 years of experience. One second, guys. So the nine non-IT working professionals now they want to move to IT. So when they want to move to IT, they are learning Azure data engineering course. Definitely they are going to applying for the jobs like a 2 to 5 years of experience. This is the second category. First category is they were already in IT but they want to come to data engineering. Second category is they were in the non IT but they want to move to IT. Now coming to the third category. So what this third category people will do, their passed out is same like a long back, but they were not working in any IT or non-IT jobs. They are simply no experience. They don't have any work experience. So what they have done so far, they were preparing for government jobs, groups, banks, business. Okay, so simply they have some career gap. So these kind of people also they were going to learn Azure data engineering course, and after learning this Azure data engineering course, they are going to applying for the job like a 2 to 5 years of experience only. Apart from these three kind of people, there is a fourth category. They recently passed out, 2023 or 24 passed out, trained freshers for jobs on data engineering. They are simply trained freshers. That means they just completed their graduation. They learn this Azure data engineering course. They are applying for a fresher jobs. So apart from this fourth category, you can see these three category people mostly they are going to applying for the jobs like a experienced person only. Okay, they are going to applying for the jobs like a experienced person only. So when the moment people are going to applying as a experienced positions, the training and the learning also should be very confident. So that is the reason what we were doing. So this is our curriculum what we are going to plan for Azure data engineering. The people who are going to applying for a 2 to 5 years of industry experience level training we are going to provide for the students. So this Azure data engineering course we were going to offer, actual price is 20,000, but we were giving this just for 14,999 only. Okay, and what is the duration of this course is, it's going to be 50 to 60 hours of the duration of the Azure data engineering course over here. And also we are going to offer daily 1 hour session. The classes are going to be Monday to Friday, and every day at 8 p.m. IST we are going to take 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST is the session timings. Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour. Total duration of this course is 50 to 60 hours of the total duration. So daily we are going to conduct the live sessions. Once the class completed, we are going to provide the class recording videos, daily class notes also I'm going to provide. And after class also, if we have any doubts, we are going to clarifying the doubts through the chat option. You can see in our LMS portal there is a chat option. So the many students can able to interact with me through this chat option only. Okay, so you can discuss with your colleagues, I mean your batchmates also. We are going to create the weekly tests also we are going to conduct to check your knowledge as well. All right. And also we are going to provide some sample resumes like a 2 to 5 years of experience people. The sample resumes also we are going to provide. And also there is a certification you have to do after completion of this Azure data engineering course. What is the Microsoft global certification it is offering? That is DP203 is the certification of this course. So once course completed, we are going to provide a certificate from our end as well, and we are going to provide you some interview question and answers, and one end to end project also we are going to provide to you. And as a part of this Azure data engineering course, what are all the services we are going to cover for you? So as a part of this Azure data engineering course, we are going to cover for you a cloud introduction. So what is a cloud, and what are the different kind of cloud vendors, and what is Azure, all the fundamentals, and Azure data engineering, license, subscription creations, and inside Azure storage account. Okay, Azure storage account, blob storage, Azure storage account, data lake gen 2, Azure SQL database, Azure Synapse Analytics, Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks. Okay, so as a part of this Azure Databricks, we are going to cover some basic SQL and basic Python and PySpark. Okay, so PySpark completely end to end from basic to advanced, basic to advanced. So to understand this PySpark, first you should have some basic SQL and Python knowledge you should have. So this knowledge also we are going to providing to you. Okay. So as a part of this Azure Data Engineering course, inside the Azure Databricks, we are writing some basic SQL and Python commands. Along with that, we are going to write down some PySpark commands as well. So I'm going to teach you in this course basic to advanced PySpark as well. And also, we are going to discussing about the live streaming analytics as well. How to stream the live data. This is one service we are going to discuss. As a data engineer, the main core services we are going to discuss these things only. These things, these are the main core services as a data engineer. And apart from that, like an administration point of view, Azure logic apps, key vault, event hubs, Azure administration, DevOps, and Power BI. So these things also we are going to cover for you. These things also we are going to cover for you. Okay, so generally, if you see in any cloud environments, any cloud environments, like primarily in the market we have three different kind of cloud vendors we have. So one cloud vendor is about like a Azure, one is about Azure, another one is AWS, and another one is the GCP. So three cloud vendors we have. Most of the market currently acquired by these three only. Azure is from the Microsoft Azure, and the next one is the GCP, sorry, AWS, Amazon, AWS, and the next one is the Google, GCP. These are the three different kind of cloud vendors we have. So out of these three, we are going to choose Microsoft Azure is our favorite and more flexible cloud provider to implement your projects. Okay, when you want to learn any course related to a cloud environment, what are the different kind of courses in the cloud we are going to offer? So generally, as per the market industry, IT industry requirement, in any cloud, it might be Azure, it might be Azure or AWS, it might be Azure or AWS or GCP. In any of these three, there are four different kind of courses available. One is a developer course, data engineering course, admin course, DevOps course. Okay, so you have to learn any of one course out of these four. It might be developer and a data engineer and admin, and the next one is about the DevOps. So it might be Azure developer or Azure data engineer, Azure admin, Azure DevOps. Four courses. Again, AWS developer, AWS data engineer, AWS admin, AWS DevOps. GCP developer, GCP data engineer, GCP admin, GCP DevOps. So what the developer will do? So it might be Azure, AWS or GCP, whatever developer means, he is going to developing of the applications. What applications? Let's take one use case scenario. I have two supermarkets. We are running in two different locations. One is about like In US I have some supermarket, and another one is about the India. Okay, so in every supermarket, when a customer is going to the supermarket, he is going to buy the products, right? So whenever he is going to buy the products, what will happen? There is some billing counters. Inside the billing counter, there is a billing software also available. Inside the billing counter, there is a billing software also available. So customer will buy the product and doing the transaction through the billing software. The billing software who will develop? The billing softwares will be developed by the billing softwares will be the billing software is going to develop by Azure developer or AWS developer or GCP developer based on the environment which you are going to use. So when there is a transactions are happening, the business transactions data we are going to store it over here. In the backend, when you are doing a transactions in your supermarket buying the products from this billing application, the transactions data will come and store in the backend database. So out of these many courses, I am going to cover Azure data engineering course. So developer what he is doing? He is going to developing the billing softwares, mostly Java, .NET, these kind of background people will go with the developer course. Java, .NET, and developing the web applications. These kind of people will prefer the developer course. But when you are coming to the data engineering course, the data engineer what he will do, whatever the business data we are capturing and storing over here, right? So as a data engineer, we are going to moving off this business data from this server into cloud environment. Okay, from this server and this server, we are going to loading of this data into cloud storage environment. So simply a data engineer is going to perform the ETL process. ETL process. What do you mean by ETL? ETL stands for extracting the business data from this server and this server and loading that data into your cloud one centralized location. The data engineer role is developing these ETL pipelines, processing the business data stored and located in different locations into one location. He is going to extracting and cleaning the data, transforming the data, finally loading off the data into one centralized location. That is the data engineer role. So in this course, whatever the Azure data engineering course, by using Azure cloud environment, whatever the services available inside, we are developing data engineering project. So what is the data engineering project? He is going to extracting and transforming and cleaning of the data located in different servers and load into one place, one centralized place. Data engineering role is he has to develop he has to develop some ETL pipelines. He has to develop some ETL pipelines. For what purpose? To extract the data to extract the business data what is stored in this server, and applying some transformations and load the data into one centralized location. Why we need to keep this data into one centralized location? Because I want to develop some reports and dashboards by taking the data which we cleaned and processed and transformed and saved in one location. So for this designing of the reports and dashboards, we are going to use Power BI tool. What kind of reports you want to design? Let's, for example, I want to understand top 10 products with the highest sales, bottom 10 products with the lowest sales. Okay, so this is how we are going to develop the ETL pipelines as a data engineer. So the person whoever is going to develop these Power BI reports, we are calling him as a data analyst. So it is not our job, but even though in this course I'm going to cover few Power BI concepts as well, how to develop the Power BI reports. Okay, so now you understand what a developer will do, what a data engineer do. Now coming to the admin, so he is going to purely working on the security access related things. What the DevOps engineer will do? DevOps engineer is always focusing on the project deployment and project management. So whichever the projects we were developing, right, a developer or a data engineer, this DevOps engineer is going to taking care of the project deployment and management. So now I hope everyone has understand what are the different kind of courses we have in the cloud environments, what are the different kind of cloud vendors we have in the market. In the market we have Microsoft Azure, Amazon AWS, Google GCP. In each environment there are four different kind of courses you can learn: developer course, data engineer course, admin course, and DevOps engineer. So comparing to this developer, admin, DevOps, data engineer is very very good demand in the market. Very very good demand in the market. Okay, so after learning of this course, can I get the job over here? So what kind of assistance you are going to provide to get the job over here? So you are going to completing this course with whatever the duration we have, 50 to 60 hours duration daily, and you are going to learn all the services which we are going to cover as a part of this Azure data engineering. These are all the services we are going to cover. And what is this placement assistance? Do we have any such kind of program offered in our e-classes to focus complete placement assistance? Yes, we do a placement assistance also. This placement assistance is a separate program we are conducting after 2 weeks of the training. That means, let's for example, you are starting a training today. So from today onwards, after 2 weeks, this placement assistance program will be start. This placement assistance program we are conducting only on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. The duration of this program is 30 hours. So who are eligible for this one? Your wish. If you need any kind of placement assistance with a special care, you can able to enroll for this placement assistance program. The people who are going to apply for experienced jobs, because you have career gap, or you are already having previous IT experience, non IT experience, and you are trying to convey that experience into this Azure data engineering experience, definitely to crack the interview as a experienced person when you are applying for, it is like you need more confidence. And also when you are going to work in the real time also, you need more confidence. So for that what we are doing, this placement assistance program which we are conducting on the weekdays, the 30 hours duration, inside what we are going to discuss is, it is going to be implementing a complete agile methodology. What is a agile methodology? Anybody having idea? If you are already working in IT, everyone knows about this agile methodology. If you are already working in IT, you should know about this agile methodology. So what I am doing to make more confidence to the every student who is enrolling for this placement assistance program separately, I am creating 175 scenario based tasks. Okay, we are creating 175 scenario based tasks, and I'm going to make every student to be done those tasks. See, I'm dividing into sprint wise: sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3, sprint 4, sprint 5, sprint 6. So I'm creating many scenarios which we were not covered in data engineering regular classes. Apart from the scenarios what we are covering in daily training, we are making another 8 to 10 sprints we are creating. Each sprint contains some tasks over here. Let's, for example, this is one sprint, that is a sprint 6. You can see inside the sprint I created these many tasks. So I'm going to make every student has to done all the tasks what you have in each sprint. When you are completing these tasks, you will get a more confidence by everyone. You will get a more confidence. And also this Saturday, what we are doing when we are connecting, we are going to make a review sessions on these sprints and tasks. How many of you done? Any questions, clarifications? What is the best practices to do this particular scenario? This kind of discussion it is going to be happening over there. In our regular trainings which we are conducting over here I am speaking more, right? But this placement assistance program, I want every student to speak more. This is a more interaction from the student side. And also we are focusing then after, once you are getting a task wise more confidence, we are going to make you to prepare the interview. We have prepared interview question and answers as well. I have written 3 books so far. You can see on our website as well the books what I have written as well. See here, I am the first person who has wrote this Azure data engineering book in IT, and I have written Power BI book also, and also I have written one more book, 20 top 20 MNCs interview question and answers, and we are keep adding every day the interview question and answers for each company when we are attending the interviews over here. That will help a lot to the students as well. And finally we are going to conduct some mock interviews, because after completion of your training, if you're directly attending the interviews because of the fear or lack of experience, the first 3 to 4 interviews you may lose. So we want to avoid, even you should not miss the first 1 or 2 interviews as well. Next, resume preparation. So ideally, when you are going to apply for the jobs, 3 to 4 years of experience jobs, your resume should have 3 to 4 projects on the Azure data engineering. When you are going to the other institutions, what they are doing, they are simply making one sample resume they will give you, and very common projects for everyone. But here, I'm going to make for every student separate projects. I'm going to give you separate projects. I'm going to give to you. So the projects what you are keeping in your resume should not be repeat to the other student. I'm going to explain to every student about their projects as well, how they have to explain in their interview. And finally, when you are doing end to end project flow, then you are going to get full confidence like a 4 years experience guy who was working in IT industry and the Azure data engineering. Similar kind of experience you will get through this placement assistance program. So this is a separate enrollment process for the placement assistance program, and the price and everything you can able to check with this number like 79974572228. Her name is Ramya. Okay, So we are going to conduct the sessions from tomorrow onwards, the same timing. So whichever the timings you join today, right? 8 p.m. So every day our sessions are going to be 8 p.m. only. So same meeting link you can able to use to join tomorrow also. So we are going to conduct three free sessions. After three free sessions, if you are interested, you can able to enroll. And also, when the people are going to work mostly on the data side, data analysis, data analyst, data engineer, data scientist, there are two fundamental courses needed. One is about SQL and Python. So to make more perfect our students, we are offering with very very less and affordable prices advanced SQL course, 20 hours live sessions just for 499 rupees only we are charging, and advanced Python 25 hours just for 699 rupees only we are going to conduct. So what I am requesting all of you, it is not prerequisites to learn Azure data engineering, but before completion of the Azure data engineering, at least you can take these two courses also. If you are not able to join the live sessions, you can take at least the recording class videos, and you can able to watch this 20 hours SQL and 25 hours Python classes as well. Okay, so on an average 3 to 5 years of experience person in Azure data engineering, they are giving 15 to 20 lakhs of the package per annum. Okay, so this is the expected package by the every student. Most of my students, they are doing their interviews themselves because of this placement assistance program which we are offering. But for this Azure data engineering training which we are offering, similar like every other institution, it's just like a 14,999 only. It's actually 20,000 cost, so we are offering for the 14,999 only. And also you can able to follow my YouTube channel as well. I was running this YouTube channel eclasses education from long 8 years back onwards to make more students educated. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel, and in fact I am the first trainer in India. I'm the first trainer in India for the Power BI as well, and the second trainer for Azure Data Engineering who started this one. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel where you can find my YouTube channel as well. Okay, and let me share this link. So I'm requesting all of you, please subscribe my channel as well. This is my YouTube channel. So I'm always dedicated to this Azure Data Engineering, and I'm always focusing on this course only. We are not making multiple courses. I'm the managing director trainer, and I'm always available to the students to answer, and I'm more passionate on this. I'm trying to give more quality on this, specifically to this data side courses, data engineering, data analysis, whatever it is. Comparing to other institutions, they are like mixing many courses, but I'm focused, my primary focus is only on this one only. Okay, so this is all about today's session, and few people joined little bit late, and I'm requesting those people to fill the form which I'm sharing again in the GoToMeeting chat. Can you guys please fill that form by clicking on that link? Just click on that link which I shared just now. Your name, mobile number, email address. Why I need these details? You just fill these details. Daily class recording videos will be sent to you. Okay, so all of you please join tomorrow, same meeting link, 8 p.m. So the daily class timings are the 8 p.m. Now if you guys have any questions, you can raise your hands and you can ask the questions. Go ahead, the questions. I'm requesting once again, please fill the form.
Hi Ram, Srini here. Can you hear me, Ram? Hello.
Okay, now you can go ahead. I can able to hear you guys now. Please go ahead with your questions.
Hi, Ram. Srini
Hi,
this year. Yeah.
hi Srini.
Yeah, it was so crystal clear. So about the course content which you are going to cover. So everything looks
Hmm.
perfect. So only thing is, I mean, so can you just brief me what is the pipeline, right? You use the word called pipeline, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So the pipeline means like here you can see in the business when there is a transactions are happening, right? So definitely you have experience with the supermarket, right? So there is a billing counter. So from that billing counter, when you are going to do the transaction details like what is the product you purchased, what is the sales amount, everything you can able to see in your backend. Somewhere
Mhm.
it will save. Am I right?
Yeah.
So to move this data from here to one centralized location, we are going to use some ETL tools in the Azure portal. Okay, so this is Microsoft Azure portal. You can see, guys. This is our
Mhm.
Azure portal. Okay, so inside this Microsoft Azure portal, there are so many services are there. But as a data engineer, we are going to use few services over here. So what are those services we are going to use it over here? Let's, for example, if you want to store your data inside this Microsoft Azure cloud environment, these are the storage related services. Storage account blob, storage account data lake gen 2, Azure SQL DB data warehousing. But when you want to develop this ETL pipelines, we can use Data Factory, Databricks, live streaming, Synapse Analytics. What these tools we are using to move the data from one place to another place. Let's, for example, you can see there is a Data Factory. So Data Factory is one of the ETL service to create a pipelines. Let me try to open this. Already I created this one. Let's open this one. I will show you simply how it looks. Simply launch the studio to develop the ETL pipelines. So simply what I'm doing, if you want to copy data from one place to another place, so you can use this data factory ETL pipelines, and there you can able to just drag and drop. We are not going to write down any commands or coding inside here. There are already some predefined tasks, similar like Informatica, SSIS, Abnissio. There are so many ETL tools are there in the market. So similar like that, you can able to drag and drop, and you can able to develop the ETL pipelines.
Sorry. Yeah.
Hi, this is Shukur. I just wanted to know, like, kind of pipelines means that data transferring from like one stage to another stage, like the retail tools we can consider, or one
Yeah.
transformation to other transformation. Is it similar?
It's like, yes, both are same. Like, see, when you are going to move data from one place to another place, in between we are doing a transformations. Like, let's take it one example. What is a transformation? For example, in this USA, when you are doing a transaction, the sales amount will be saved in USD, right? But in India, Indian rupees. The moment when you are going to keep everything in same place, either you need to convert this INR into USD or USD into INR. Am I right? So this is one kind of transformation techniques. We are going to implement it over here.
Correct. So it is kind of carrying data from one place to another place. We can consider pipeline.
Yes, yes. Any more questions from others?
What do you mean by services in Azure?
Services means softwares. See, these are all the services. Let's, for example, here Data Factory is one service. Databricks is another service. These are all the services. It's nothing but a softwares. Okay.
Hey, hi. This is Asif here. I have one more question.
Hi.
Yes, hi. So, regarding the project which you mentioned, which you will be covering in this uh,
Hmm.
classes, so does that project include end-to-end by all the services? Are we going to cover any ETL tool, like data build tool, or any data transformation tool. Basically, I come from data background. I have some data background experience. So
Hmm.
mostly whenever the data is being brought forward to BI and analytics team, so BI and
Hmm.
analytics team get the transform data and the cleanse data. So are we going to cover any
Hmm.
SCD type 2, something like that, slowly changing dimensions,
Exactly.
so related those
Exactly.
tasks related to that? Because when we are working in the industry, so the task will be revolving around, let's say there is some updation happening in the backend, and we need to transform that data. So we need to run a job,
Yes.
and we need to get that SCD type 2, type 1. So there will be many scenarios coming up. So are we going to cover that as well in that project?
100%. See, there is one course currently going on. It was started in 2024 08 6 a.m. So in this course, we just covered today one of the session that is about a SED class only. See, the today session we covered SED type 1, how to implement the slowly changing dimension type 1, and all those things we have implemented today session here. 100% we are going to cover the scenario which you are looking. See here, this is the data factory, and here you can able to create a data pipelines, and here there are so many kind of activities. You just drag and drop, and you can do the data movements by using different kind of activities over here. So this is how we are going to develop the ETL pipelines. So 100% we are covering this slowly changing dimension mechanisms, so data cleaning and transformations. See, inside this data flows only, we are going to performing of the all the data transformations. See, there are different kind of transformation techniques available. So all the transformations we are going to discuss it over here.
So basically, the data transformation will be happening in Azure Data Factory itself, or we are going to use
Yes,
some other tool.
we can do the data transformations by using data factory, or we can do by using a data bricks also. So I'm going to explain in this classes both.
Okay, so in the
Ram,
project, when we will be doing the project, so are we
Both.
going to cover
In the
the data
projects
bricks,
we are
or
going to in the projects we are going to cover all. I will take different scenarios for each one.
okay, for slowly changing dimensions, there is a different course. It is not covered in this course.
Slowly changing dimension is covered as a part of the data factory. That's what I showed you, right? See here.
Okay, okay, okay.
Today SCD means slowly changing dimension type 1 mechanism that I have implemented
Okay.
today for one of the session.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. I got it.
yeah, Ram, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
So actually, I am a fresher, but have got the experience basically because I have been in the marketing. Like I was trying to get a data engineering job, so
Okay.
I am familiar with the Azure portal, creation of the pipelines and everything. But the only thing which I am lacking is the real-time project. So I got the experience creating the Azure Azure instances, like creating the pipeline using the data factory and performing some basic transformations. So I just wanted to know, since you said you will be giving the real-time project, so are you going to stress more on the Azure DevOps too for the CI/CD construction? Because even that is
Yes.
very important in the current market.
Exactly. That also we are going
So
to cover as a part of this training, how to do the CI/CD pipelines by using Azure DevOps. That also I'm
okay.
going to cover.
And apart from that, we just need the basic, at least the core knowledge of the Power BI, because definitely we are going to get the questions in the interview. They're going to ask what are the functions, DAG functions, and anything which we have used while
That
visualizing or we are trying to
yes,
create the reports.
that's
So
what
I'm a
that's what
20, yeah. And I am a 2021 graduate actually. So I'm done with my master's. I'm currently in United States.
yeah.
So I'm seeking for the live project because that is where I'm lagging. I wasn't able to explain my point clearly when I was sitting in the interview because of that one. So since you said there are three clouds, I'm focusing on two. So I'm almost done with AWS and currently I'm willing to get into Azure more. And I just wanted to know, like, after doing the projects, like, what are the coding tasks and everything you gave? So, is that going to charge us, like, in the Azure? Because, like, Azure is going to charge for each and every instance we're going to use in real time. So,
So basically, we have 30 days free trial available. So we have to utilize
okay,
that one. And
okay,
inside this course, so like we are covering some Power BI as well, what you are expecting. But if
okay,
you are looking for directly a project, but definitely
mhm,
you need the knowledge what we are covering in this training, because I'm not sure about how much knowledge you have. That is enough to come do this task and understanding. Because if you
okay,
guys have like complete training from our end, so you are in a position to get more confidence. Otherwise, what will
yeah,
happen? So the things what you have learned from outside, I'm not sure about that. I have
okay,
verified many students, like, but they were not covered many things. So
yeah.
if you are better, you can learn this course parallelly, and you can do this placement assistance program as well to do the project also. That will make more confidence for you.
Okay, and that's what like most of the time like I have been using the data lake storage, data factory as well as the data bricks. So those are the services which I followed more. Apart from that,
Mhm.
like coming to Synapse and any other things, like I haven't used them much. So I'm more on AWS till now, but I just wanted to learn this one too so that I can just upload it in my resume.
Yeah, so
So
comparing to AWS and GCP, Azure data engineering very good demand even in US and other countries as well.
okay, so
Any
that's
more
what I
questions?
needed, and I just need some assistance while I'm creating the resume.
Definitely,
So,
our two
like as I told.
programs which we are conducting will help you for your requirement.
Okay. Okay. All right, Ram. Thank you. And yeah,
Yeah,
I'll just
thank you.
make sure like I'll join in time.
So all of you, I'm requesting to join tomorrow, same meeting link, same time. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Any more
Bye bye.
questions?
Can I
Thank you.
Yeah,
can I ask tomorrow?
yeah, you can ask the questions tomorrow also if you guys have anything.